Yes, I am a stay-at-home dad, or as my Uncle Mike would call it, basically trans. So, I don't know. How was your Thanksgiving, right? I don't know. Cool. There any other stay-at-home dads here tonight by chance? No, they're home in the kitchen where they belong. Not me, I'm out. The dishes are done, and I'm here. I'm sorry I didn't get more dressed up for you guys tonight. I came straight from work. That's all right. That's all right. I did find this cool hat on the way out the door, though. This is my fancy cowboy hat I'm wearing tonight. I found this hat a few months back at a show in the upstairs of a record shop that was serving as a green room, like the loft upstairs. I turned around, I saw this hat sitting on a pile of junk, and I was like, I gotta have it, you know? I put it on, it fit me perfectly. I asked the guy who owned the pile of junk, I was like, can I have this hat? And he's like, the hat that was sitting on the junk? Yeah, you can have it, you know? So I put on this cowboy hat and I was transformed. I was like, I feel like I am a cowboy. I did my whole set that night as a cowboy, you know, lots of ma'ams and howdies and yee-haws, you know, it was great. It was a great time. I went home that night as a cowboy. I woke up my family the next morning as a cowboy. I gathered my family in the kitchen. I went back, I put on the hat, and I came out and I looked right at my daughter and I said, ma'am. And they looked at me and they started laughing and they said, that's a women's pumpkin patch hat you're wearing right there. That's not a cowboy hat at all. Now I got a 6-year-old daughter walking around the house. Every time she sees me, she curtsies and she goes, ma'am. Now I'm wearing this hat to prove a point, you know. I don't stand down to bullies. I don't do it, so. It turns out that pile of junk was actually the lost and found from Hinterland. So, joke's on you, it wasn't a women's pumpkin patch hat, it was a women's festival hat, all right? I don't know. Yeah, it's your hat. I don't know, when some of my smarter friends found out that I'm a stay-at-home dad, they would ask me, Ian, what does it feel like to be better than all the other dads, you know? Who leave their families every day in search of money and self-respect, you know? Turns out I don't need any of those things, you know? That's a point I set out to prove every time I take the stage. So, I don't know, every Monday morning when you people head down into the mines or whatever it is you do, I'm at home getting to work, strapping on my apron and getting down to business, you know what I'm saying? I like to wear an apron so I don't get my sweatpants dirty. Because I'm going to want to be wearing those again tomorrow. And I'm not a slob, all right? So, I don't know. My father-in-law made an announcement at Thanksgiving. A lot of you guys have probably heard this same announcement. He said, hey, this year, presents are adults only. Sorry, kids only. You know, in my dreams. There'd be no presents for adults this year. And he walked up and put his hand on my shoulder and said, don't worry, buddy, this won't affect you. You're good. And he got me a yo-yo for Christmas. You know? Now I'm rocking the baby while I'm rocking the baby. I don't know. That's fun. I like this guy right here. You look like the kind of guy who lubricates his garage door. That's fantastic. Give it up for responsible home ownership. That's great. That's great. I don't know. Are there any of you guys here? Is there anybody here who has like a tough relationship with their parents? That's right. You don't have to answer that. It's all right. It's all right. What I've learned after being a parent for several years now is that that shit might be your fault. Okay? Because I'm pretty fucking sweet. I don't know. I'll tell you this, any couples right here, you guys, I love couples that have cutesy nicknames, the cutesy, adorable nicknames. I'm going to tell you my wife and my nickname right now for each other. And if this goes wrong, you might see me bringing out your Target order next week. I might be fired. I don't know. I'll tell you this, I got a crazy sharp big toenail. Okay, an insanely sharp big toenail. Like, it's just crazy sharp. Like, am I part Falcon? I don't know what the deal is. But every once in a while, I'll slide that big toe under the covers. Either I'm readjusting or I'm testing the waters, okay? And this crazy sharp big toenail will slice my wife's ankle. So my wife calls me Razor Toe. Adorable, right? And this next part, I'm obligated to say that I'm making up entirely. This next part is completely untrue, but I'll tell you this. My wife has a ridiculously crusty heel. Wildly crusty, it's crazy. Every once in a while, she'll slide this heel over under the covers, and it will sandpaper a layer of skin off of my ankle, right? Adorable. So I call her Crusty Foot, right? Or Razor Toes and Crusty Foot, you know? And sometimes when I'm really trying to get the sparks flying, I'll slide my toe across underneath the covers there, and I'll file it down on her crusty heel. My name is Ian. You guys are fantastic. Let's have a great night.